What if we could stop aging, or even reverse it? No creams, no hacks, just pure science. Today we're unpacking the physics of reversing aging, the bold ideas, the real research, and like any powerful technology, it can be abused in drastic and dystopian ways. Is reversing aging science fact, or still science fiction? Let's find out. I'm Ben, this is Physics or Bust. Aging is more than just wrinkles and gray hair. To understand how we might reverse aging, we need to look beyond the biology headlines and into the physics frameworks that govern living systems. Let's break this into two physics-based categories: information theory and thermodynamics. We'll dig into the physics in a minute, but first, if you like this video, you'd probably like this book. I've got a link in the description below. I do get a small commission, but it wouldn't cost you any extra. First up, let's look at information theory and cellular aging. Our bodies are made of information. Telomeres, the protective end caps on chromosomes, shorten every time a cell divides. DNA is a code. Proteins are both the structures that decode it and the product of decoding it. Over time, errors accumulate, much like noise in an audio recording. From a physics standpoint, this is a problem of information entropy. As Claude Shannon described, preserving a message requires reducing noise and correcting errors. Similarly, if we can detect and correct DNA errors using real-time gene editing or optogenetically controlled repair systems, we could slow or even reverse biological information loss. This is where CRISPR and prime editing excel, technology that can perform highly targeted corrections to DNA so it corrects the one error but leaves the rest alone. Because if we can correct the DNA back to the original information, that is a huge step towards reversing aging. Next, we have thermodynamics and energy rejuvenation. At the cellular level, aging is also a result of declining energy conversion efficiency. Mitochondria, the powerhouses of our cells, generate energy through redox reactions, governed by the laws of thermodynamics. Over time, their ability to maintain energy gradients declines, leading to a buildup of free radicals that damages the cell. But some researchers are trying to restructure these gradients, using NAD+ precursors to rejuvenate mitochondrial performance. The physics behind this is essentially about re-optimizing energy dissipation in open systems, maintaining a far from equilibrium state in a way that's sustainable. Some even speculate that with external energy input, like infrared stimulation or magnetogenetics, we could restore those gradients directly, essentially rebooting cellular thermodynamics. In physics, aging is the biological manifestation of entropy, systems moving from order to disorder. But what if we could locally reverse entropy in biological systems? This isn't about defying the second law of thermodynamics. It's about using energy intelligently to maintain or restore order at the cellular level. Think of it like Maxwell's demon, a thought experiment where an intelligent mind, looking at a box with molecules in it, can open and close a gate, letting the high energy molecules move to the left side and the low energy molecules move to the right side without doing any actual work on the system, resulting in an apparent decrease in entropy just by sorting the molecules in the box. If we had the right tools, maybe we could sort the chaos of aging back into youthful order. Researchers are working towards giving an answer of yes. Their recent breakthroughs are pushing the boundaries of biology, and physics is helping shape the tools. Yamanaka factors can help reprogram adult cells back into a stem cell-like state. They've had mouse studies where partial reprogramming has reversed tissue aging without causing cancer. NAD boosting targets mitochondrial efficiency, leveraging energy gradients more effectively, a thermodynamic upgrade to cellular aging. Cryopreservation and quantum coherence in biology are fringe, but growing. Areas where physics are exploring how to slow or pause decay in either a quantum or macroscopic level. Private companies like Alto Labs and Calico are pouring billions into these. And the tools they use? Optogenetics, nanoparticle delivery systems, and even AI-guided laser stimulation often stem directly from physics labs. Imagine using ultra-fast lasers to activate specific genes that repair DNA. Or nanobots, driven by quantum dot guidance, repairing specific damage in mitochondrial cells. These sound like sci-fi, but prototypes for targeted quantum imaging and bioelectrical manipulation are already in the works. Their ultimate goal? Manipulating biological time using physics, controlling entropy in living systems the same way we control electrons in microchips. If reversing aging does become possible, we're not looking at just another medical breakthrough. We're looking at a civilization-wide paradigm shift. And like any powerful technology, it can be abused in drastic and dystopian ways. Let's unpack the biggest concerns. Advanced longevity treatments could cost millions per year in the early stages. If only billionaires and world leaders can afford the age reversal protocols, it creates a new class divide, one based on time itself. Imagine a world where the ultra-rich live to near 200 years, while the rest of humanity still dies around 80. It created a two-tier society, the renewables and the mortals. The political power, the economic influence, the generational wealth, multiplied beyond anything we've seen before. It's not human immortality, it's immortality for the elite. As rejuvenation technology becomes programmable, it also opens the door for biological identity theft. What if black market labs alter your cellular age as a form of coercion or experimentation? Could governments create soldiers with indefinitely sustained youth? Some biologists have already warned of bioterrorism with a fountain of youth twist. The tools meant to extend life could be flipped to control, subjugate, or even erase life. There's also a more subtle risk. What happens to the human psyche when death's no longer a certainty? Some philosophers argue that mortality gives meaning to life. Without it, do we lose ambition, creativity, purpose? Would a person who's already lived 300 years still feel an urgency to contribute? Or would society fall back into a stagnation? Reversing aging might prolong life, but would it really enrich it? So is reversing aging science fact or still science fiction? Right now, we're still at it being science fiction, but we are edging very close to it being science fact. The physics of aging isn't just about reversing biological decay. It's about manipulating time, energy, and information inside the human body. And physics can help us understand those and maybe even control them. And that is the ultimate challenge. Can we control nature's clock without unraveling ourselves? The breakthroughs are happening, and the consequences are enormous. Whether it becomes the greatest gift or the greatest curse of modern physics depends entirely on how we choose to use it. What are your thoughts on the research being done on reversing aging? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this dive into the physics of aging, make sure to like and subscribe, and remember, keep asking questions. I'll see you on the next video.